All right, today we're all about no experience and very beginner-friendly work from home jobs, and at least one of them will provide training. And you know what? The pay, not too bad. I'm also including a job that has several shift options, although they do want you to come with a little bit of customer service experience. Don't miss out on this one. So jumping into these job leads, the first one I have comes to us from the company Samba Safety. They have an opening for a compliance specialist. This is a temporary position. However, they're not telling us how long this temporary position will last. And it is remote anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions. Now, I'm not able to access the application. I'm not applying for this position. They may have location restrictions within the application, but hopefully that's not going to be the case. Now, you may have noticed here on the right, they tell us this job is 16 days old, but don't let that scare you from applying for this position. It's still on their careers page, so they are still actively hiring for this position. And you probably notice the salary right up here at the top of the job description. They tell us they'll pay you $22 per hour. So what you're going to do in this job is be a key member of the Legal and Government Relations Department, reporting to the Senior Program Manager. This role supports the compliance team, which focuses on FCRA disputes and file requests. You'll contribute to ensuring regulatory compliance, supporting dispute resolution, and assisting with data-driven process improvements. So your primary responsibilities consist of reviewing and evaluating FCRA dispute cases. You'll assess, research, and case findings submitted by compliance representatives and work with internal teams to help resolve consumer disputes. You'll also monitor and track deadlines to ensure compliance with FCRA requirements and assist in drafting and maintaining consumer communication templates and escalation protocols. You'll support documentation of compliance workflows, participate in team meetings and provide updates on case programs, and analyze state data to identify patterns, trends, and recurring issues. You'll also do some litigation support responsibilities as well as technical and analytical responsibilities. And for this job, what they're looking for in a candidate is someone who has strong attention to detail and follow through. You're organized, you can manage your time well, you're comfortable working with data and technical tools, you're a really good communicator, and you're team oriented. So moving into our next easy work from home job, this one comes to us from New Motion. This job is for a funding coordinator to work in the med supply division of the company. So this job is full-time. It is remote anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And you'll do a whole lot of admin work in this position. You'll be responsible for maintaining the administrative workflow of receiving, submitting, and following up with medical documentation related to authorizations. So basically, you'll manage prior authorization requests and send them to appropriate funding sources. You'll submit and follow up on statuses of all prior authorization requests and review authorizations from payer to determine approved and denied items. And they list more details. If interested in this job, go ahead and read through the details. And what they want from you is a high school diploma or a GED and about 6 months experience processing medical documentation. You're really comfortable using Microsoft Office programs, and you can work in a fast-paced environment and juggle multiple priorities. And they list some preferred qualifications. They're just preferred. They're not required. Read through these preferences. If you meet any of them, make sure to include them on your resume. And scrolling back up to the top of the job description, they tell us right here, they'll pay you between $18 and $22 per hour. So next up, we have a very entry-level work-from-home job with the company ZocDoc. So looking at their careers page, we're going to sort location by U.S. remote. And the job I'm interested in sharing today is this customer experience specialist. Now this job is location specific. You do have to live in one of 12 locations within the United States. So they are hiring remotely if you live near Atlanta, Cleveland, Denver, Detroit, Indianapolis, New York, Philadelphia, Phoenix, Portland, Seattle, St. Louis, or Virginia Beach. So we're going to take a look at one of these job descriptions. So this job is remote in specific areas, and it's your typical customer service kind of job where you provide best-in-class customer service experience to healthcare provider partners through email, calls, and chat. You'll proactively upsell features and make it easy for customers to utilize ZocDoc services effectively. And all they want is for you to have excellent communication and interpersonal skills. They'd like you to have some customer service experience, preferably in a healthcare or technology-related field. And that part is just preferred. It's not required. And like I always say, if you ever dealt with the public in any capacity, that qualifies as customer service, customer support, customer experience. They offer a pretty nice suite of benefits, including a cell phone reimbursement. And scrolling down to the bottom of the job description, they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $21 to $26 per hour. So next up, we have a very beginner-friendly work-from-home job with Wayfair, and this job will also train you. So Wayfair has an opening for a luxury concierge specialist to work the Paragold division. This job is full-time. It is remote anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions, and they are going to train you. Scrolling down here, they tell us 100% training is mandatory. They're unable to accommodate any misses, time off, or tardiness during this time. Now, they don't share what the training schedule will be. I have a strong feeling it'll be your regular business hours, Monday through Friday kind of thing. And they also tell us schedules are on a first come, first served basis. And you must be available to work weekends and evenings depending on schedule availability at the time of offer. So this is another customer service kind of job where you'll help customers navigate a variety of post-order issues such as shipping questions, damages, returns, replacements, assembly services, and order notifications. And all they want from you is to be at least 18 years of age, you have a high school diploma or a GED, you can read, write, and understand the English language, and they'd like you to have prior experience in customer service, preferably with a high-profile client management, and they're not saying how much of that experience they want. So if you just have a little bit of customer service experience, I think you qualify for this job, especially if on your resume you can really express that you're reliable, you enjoy engaging with customers, you're an active listener, you're a problem solver, and you can de-escalate customer concerns. And I'm going to go back up a little bit because they tell us how much they pay. Right here on the job description, they tell us they'll pay you $21 per hour, plus the potential for a quarterly performance bonus up to $2,200. And that's quarterly, so you potentially could earn an additional $8,800 per year. So our last work-from-home job is one that wants a little bit of customer service experience, but they do offer several shifts from which to choose to work. So Mudflap has an opening for a customer support specialist. This job is full-time. It is remote anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on the job description nor on the application. And this job has several shifts from which to choose to work. So you can work Wednesday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Friday through Monday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., 2 p.m. to noon, or 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., or you can work Tuesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., or Saturday through Wednesday, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m., and all of those hours are Eastern Time Zone hours, but you don't have to live in the Eastern Time Zone, just translate your local hours to those hours. And this is a customer service position, primarily assisting customers over the phone. And what they want from you is about 2 years experience in a remote customer support role, ideally in fintech or a tech startup environment. You're proficient with support tools like Zendesk or similar ticketing systems. You have a customer-first mindset. You also have excellent communication skills, and you thrive in a fast-paced environment. And as far as the salary down here on the job description, they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $23 to $27 per hour. So that does it for the no experience, very beginner-friendly work-from-home jobs, with the exception of this last one where they do want you to have a little bit of experience. Hopefully one of these opportunities work out for you. And if you're looking for more really good work-from-home jobs, you can find some in this video right here. Thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.